Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're diving into the world of rare and valuable quarters. These coins may look ordinary at first glance, but some are worth thousands of dollars due to unique errors or minting mistakes. Old is gold, so grab your magnifying glass. Let's start with the top 7 valuable quarters, and believe me, some of these coins are worth up to $10,000. Stick around to the end of the video for all the exciting details. The 2008 Oklahoma D quarter is considered one of the most valuable coins from the modern era, and for good reason. This quarter is part of the 50-state quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. The program celebrated the history and uniqueness of each state, and the Oklahoma quarter is no exception. What really makes this coin stand out is a rare minting error, a double-die reverse. In simple terms, this means the quarter was struck twice with the same design, causing some parts of the image to appear doubled or overlaid. The error is most noticeable in the design of the state outline and the letters, especially the O in Oklahoma and the L in state. When you look closely at these areas, you can clearly see extra layers or outlines, giving the coin a distinct, offbeat appearance. This double-die error is not only visually striking but also incredibly rare, making it highly coveted by collectors. What's even more exciting is that the value of these coins can be incredibly high, especially in uncirculated condition. Coins with this error, in top-tier grades, can fetch prices of up to $1,100, depending on the quality and rarity of the specimen. The Oklahoma D quarter is a perfect example of how a seemingly small minting mistake can create an extraordinary and valuable coin. The combination of the error, the historical significance of the 50-state quarters program, and the scarcity of these pieces contribute to the high demand among collectors. As a result, if you happen to stumble upon one of these quarters, you could be holding a gem that's worth a lot more than its face value. While this double-die reverse error is what really drives up the value, keep in mind that it's important to find a coin in mint condition. The more pristine the quarter, the higher the value. Some of these coins have sold for over $1,000, and they continue to be a hot item in the numismatic community. If you're a coin collector, this is definitely one that should be on your radar. In conclusion, the 2008 Oklahoma D quarter is a perfect example of why it's always worth paying attention to the small details when it comes to coin collecting. A minting error can make a world of difference in value, and this quarter proves it. If you're lucky enough to find one with a double-die reverse, you may just have a valuable piece of history in your hands. Next on our list is the 1999 Connecticut P quarter, one of the most sought-after coins from the 50-state quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. While most of these coins are valuable for their historical significance and design, it's the ones with rare errors that truly capture the attention of collectors, and the 1999 Connecticut P quarter is a perfect example. What sets this coin apart from the rest is an extremely rare and intriguing spitting horse error. This flaw is a result of a mistake during the minting process that caused a small droplet to appear as though the horse on the coin is spitting from its mouth. It's a subtle but noticeable flaw, and it immediately makes the coin stand out. The error was likely caused by a problem with the die used to stamp the design onto the coin, resulting in this small but significant detail. The rarity of the spitting horse error is what makes this coin so valuable. While most 1999 Connecticut P quarters are worth only their face value of 25 cents, a coin with this error can command prices as high as $10,000. What makes it even more valuable is the fact that only a small number of these coins are known to exist. As a result, collectors actively search for them, and the competition to find one only increases the value. If you happen to come across a 1999 Connecticut P quarter with the spitting horse error, be sure to check the coin carefully. The error itself is easy to spot if you know what you're looking for. The droplet appears just below the horse's mouth and can be seen with a magnifying glass or even by the naked eye, depending on the coin's condition. The more visible and pronounced the error, the higher the potential value. While it's not easy to find one of these rare coins, it's important to note that their value is also influenced by the overall condition of the coin. Higher-grade coins with minimal wear and tear will fetch a higher price, while coins with heavy damage or scratches will be worth significantly less, even if they have the error. In summary, the 1999 Connecticut P quarter with the spitting horse error is a true gem for collectors. Its rarity, combined with the fascinating nature of the error, makes it one of the most valuable coins from the 50-state quarters program. If you find one in your collection, you could be holding a coin worth up to $10,000, a true piece of history. Let's dive into the 2007 Wyoming D quarter, another coin from the 50-state quarters program that has a unique twist. Like many of the state quarters, it features a beautiful design, this one celebrating Wyoming's cowboy culture with a bucking bronco. However, there's something special about the 2007 Wyoming D quarter that makes it stand out among the rest, a fascinating minting error. The error on this coin is often referred to as the extra ponytail or missing saddle error. Essentially, the mint made a mistake when striking the coin, and it ended up with additional design elements that weren't supposed to be there. In particular, the ponytail of the bucking bronco has extra, unintended details that appear as if it's been overstruck. In some cases, there's also a noticeable issue with the saddle, parts of it seem to be missing entirely. These errors create a visually distinct coin that collectors find highly desirable. The extra details on the ponytail or the absence of the saddle are easy to spot, which adds to the excitement of finding one of these coins. Whether you're a casual collector or a seasoned numismatist, finding a 2007 Wyoming D quarter with these distinctive flaws is an exciting discovery. What makes this quarter so valuable is the rarity of the error. The number of extra ponytail and missing saddle coins is small, which drives up their value in the market. In high grades, meaning the coin is in excellent condition with minimal wear, these quarters can be worth up to $1,250. The rarity and the specific nature of the error help determine the coin's value, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for a well-preserved example. It's important to note that, as with any rare coin, the value is significantly affected by the condition of the coin. The clearer and more visible the error, the more valuable the coin becomes. Coins that show signs of heavy wear or damage will naturally have a lower value, even if they carry the error. But for coins in mint condition, this rare Wyoming quarter can be a real find. In conclusion, the 2007 Wyoming D quarter is a perfect example of how a small minting mistake can turn an ordinary coin into a treasure. The extra ponytail and missing saddle errors make this coin a visually unique piece, and the rarity of these errors drives up its value. If you're a coin collector and you happen to find one of these in your pocket change or collection, you could be holding a coin worth up to $1,250. Definitely a valuable discovery for any numismatist. The 2006 North Dakota P quarter is a standout coin in the 50-state quarters program, featuring a bison, which is an iconic symbol of the state. On the surface, this coin might look pretty standard, but a unique minting error makes it much more valuable than you might think. The key mistake that elevates the value of this coin is a misalignment error. Some of the 2006 North Dakota P quarters were struck with an incorrect design placement. Essentially, the bison and other elements of the design were slightly off-center or misaligned, creating a misstruck image. This misalignment is subtle, but it's enough to make the coin stand out from others. Collectors love these types of errors because they give the coin a one-of-a-kind appearance. But that's not all. In addition to the misalignment, some of these quarters also have a doubling error in the inscriptions. This means that some of the letters or words on the coin appear as if they've been stamped twice, creating a doubled effect. The doubling can often be seen in the word North and the Dakota inscription, where the text appears thicker or split in two. These additional errors add a fascinating layer of uniqueness to the coin, making it even more valuable to collectors. If you come across a 2006 North Dakota P quarter with these misalignment and doubling errors, you could be looking at a coin worth up to $1,005. The value is largely driven by the rarity of the errors, as well as the coin's overall condition. Higher quality examples, especially those with clear and visible errors, fetch the highest prices. As with any rare coin, the condition is crucial. Coins that are in uncirculated or near-perfect condition tend to sell for the most. If a coin shows heavy wear, scratches, or damage, it will naturally be worth less, even if it has the error. So, it's important to check the quality of the coin before determining its value. In conclusion, the 2006 North Dakota P quarter is a great example of how a small minting mistake can turn an ordinary coin into something special. The misalignment and doubling errors give this coin a unique look and make it a highly desirable piece for collectors. If you happen to find one in good condition, you could be holding a coin worth up to $1,005, a nice reward for any numismatist who loves hunting for rare and valuable finds. Next up, let's talk about the 2005 Minnesota P quarter, a true treasure for collectors. This coin, part of the 50 state quarters program, features a beautiful design of a loon on a lake, symbolizing Minnesota's rich natural heritage. While the design itself is stunning, it's actually a rare minting error that makes this coin worth so much more than its face value. The special error found on some of these 2005 Minnesota P quarters is called a double die error. This happens when a coin is struck multiple times, causing the design to appear thicker or doubled in certain areas. The most noticeable part of this error is the doubling of the E in the word state on the reverse side of the coin. If you carefully examine the coin, you'll see that the E has two distinct impressions, one slightly offset from the other. It's a fascinating and visually striking mistake that instantly catches the eye of collectors. The rarity of this error, combined with the popularity of the 50 state quarters program, has made this coin highly desirable. In high-quality condition, the value of a 2005 Minnesota P quarter with the double die error can reach up to $2,500. That's right, this small mistake could turn your quarter into a rare and valuable piece of numismatic history. Of course, the coin's value is greatly affected by its condition, and a coin that has been well preserved or remains in uncirculated condition will command the highest prices. But what makes this coin even more special is its historical significance. The 50 state quarters program was hugely popular, and coins from this series are still highly sought after today. With the double die error, the 2005 Minnesota P quarter stands out even more in the world of coin collecting. If you happen to find one of these coins in your collection or in your pocket change, you might want to take a closer look. The error is subtle but can be identified with a bit of careful inspection. The doubled E in a state is the most common area to check, but other elements of the design may show signs of the error as well. If you spot the double die, and the coin is in good condition, you may have just found a hidden gem worth thousands of dollars. In conclusion, the 2005 Minnesota P quarter is a prime example of how a small minting error can elevate an ordinary coin into a highly valuable one. The double die error, along with its historical context as part of the 50 state quarters program, makes this coin a must-have for collectors. If you're lucky enough to come across one in pristine condition, you could be holding a coin worth up to $2,500. Happy collecting! Next up, we have the 2000p Virginia quarter, a coin that has become one of the most sought-after pieces from the 50 state quarters program. While the quarter's design is beautiful, it's a unique minting error that really drives its value. This error is known as the wide AM error, and it makes the coin a rare treasure for collectors. The Virginia state quarter, which features George Washington and a depiction of the state's outline, was minted as part of a series that celebrated the history and culture of each state. But some of the 2000p Virginia quarters were struck with an unusual minting mistake. The AM in the word America was spaced farther apart than normal. This issue happened because of a die shift, a flaw that occurs when the die used to strike the coin moves slightly during the minting process, resulting in a design that isn't aligned properly. In most quarters, the AM in America is tightly spaced, but in the case of the wide AM error, the letters appear much farther apart. This spacing issue is easy to spot, and it gives the coin a unique look compared to other Virginia state quarters. The rarity of this error is what makes the 2000p Virginia quarter so valuable. A coin with this mistake, especially in uncirculated condition, can sell for up to $5,000. The rarity of the wide AM error is what makes it highly desirable to collectors, and as with any rare coin, the condition plays a huge role in determining its value. Coins in mint condition or those that are uncirculated are worth much more than those that are worn or damaged. For collectors, finding one of these quarters is a major win. The 50 state quarters program was incredibly popular when it was launched, and many people have been collecting these coins since they were first released. As time passes, coins with unique errors like the wide AM have only become more valuable, especially as fewer examples remain in excellent condition. To identify the wide AM error, simply look closely at the AM in America on the reverse side of the coin. If the spacing between the two letters is noticeably wider than what's seen on a regular Virginia quarter, you've found the error. It's one of those rare mistakes that's easy to spot, and once you recognize it, you'll know you've got something special. In conclusion, the 2000p Virginia quarter with the wide AM error is a fantastic find for any coin collector. Its rarity, distinctive error, and place in the popular 50-state quarters program make it highly valuable, with some selling for as much as $5,000. If you come across one in great condition, you could be holding a piece of numismatic history, so keep your eyes peeled. This could be the treasure you've been searching for. Finally, let's take a closer look at the 2001p New York quarter, another remarkable coin from the 50-state quarters program. While the coin's design, featuring the Statue of Liberty and the state's outline, is already iconic, its true value comes from a rare die crack error that occurred during minting. This error has made the coin highly valuable among collectors. A die crack happens when a crack forms in the die, the metal stamp that strikes the design onto each coin. When this happens, the crack leaves a visible mark on the surface of the coin. The 2001p New York quarter is one of the coins that was affected by this, and it's particularly interesting because the die crack was significant enough to stand out. Typically, the die crack appears as a line that runs from the top to the bottom of the coin. It can appear in different places depending on the severity of the crack. In the case of the 2001p New York quarter, the crack often cuts through the Statue of Liberty's torch or other key areas of the design. This makes it easier for collectors to spot the error and, in turn, increases the coin's value. What sets this die crack apart from others is its size and visibility. Some die cracks are small and barely noticeable, but this one is prominent enough that it's hard to miss. This has made the 2001p New York quarter with the die crack error a coveted find. Because the error is unique and rare, it's highly sought after by coin collectors, especially those who focus on the 50-state quarters program. In excellent condition, a 2001p New York quarter with the die crack error can be worth up to $2,585. This is a remarkable price considering the quarter's original face value was just 25 cents. The reason for the high value is the rarity of the error. Only a small number of these quarters were struck with the die crack. As with all collectible coins, condition is key. The best examples, those that are uncirculated or in mint condition, will sell for the highest prices. If you're lucky enough to find one of these coins, it's important to check its condition closely. A coin with a clear die crack that has been kept in great shape will be worth much more than a worn or damaged one. High-quality examples are especially valuable to collectors who appreciate the uniqueness of the error and the coin's historical significance. In conclusion, the 2001p New York quarter with a die crack error is an excellent find for any coin collector. It's a rare and visually distinct error that makes the coin highly valuable, with some specimens worth up to $2,585. So, if you come across one of these coins, be sure to inspect it carefully. You could be holding a piece of coin history worth a significant amount. And that's a wrap on the top 7 valuable quarters that you should keep an eye out for. Whether it's the rare double die errors of the Oklahoma D quarter or the wide AM error on the 2000p Virginia quarter, these coins can be worth a fortune if you know what to look for. Keep checking your change, and who knows, you might just have a coin worth thousands of dollars sitting in your pocket. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more coin-related content, and let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin. Until next time, happy hunting!